Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to tonight's late night vibe show. I hope you all are doing well. It's almost witching hour, y'all. It's 2 a.m. Witching hour is technically 3 a.m., as you can see in this picture, right? However, we are close to witching hour, and I figured it would be a good time to come live and do a quick ancestor reading, collective reading, and do some live readings for those who want live readings. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am Lamarr Townsend. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share, and of course hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Hit all notifications, that top bell, so you'll get a notification whenever I go live. And I'm also available for personal readings. You can text me at 703-791-9162. Same number for WhatsApp for people who use WhatsApp. And also you can definitely check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Tonight's reading feels incredibly personal. Spirit keeps showing me ancestors stepping forward, not to scare anyone, but to encourage, protect, and guide. If you've been asking for a sign, wondering what direction to take, or feeling like someone is watching over you, tonight's reading may have a message that speaks directly to your journey. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the late night vibe. We're on late night tonight, child. I just got back from the movies as usual, seeing Toy Story. I saw Toy Story tonight, and I actually liked it. It was cute. And I liked the plot. The plot was actually interesting. It kept me interested to see what was happening next. So, hi, Ruby Lee. Ruby Lee. I need to speak to you. Actually, I'm glad you're here, Ruby Lee, because I keep getting mailer daemons for you. Y'all know the mailer daemon? When like either you've sent an email to the wrong address, or like the mailbox is full. I keep getting those messages for you. Like it's not letting me send you an email. So do you have, I don't know what is going on with the emails lately with Ruby, but I did get your email. I did receive your email. However, it's not letting me email you back, which concerns me because how are you gonna get your candle? How can I get your candle update to you, Ruby Lee? So if you have an alternate email, please send me your alternate email. Because I keep getting like these delivery incomplete messages. Oh, here it says, okay, I just got one 30 minutes ago, Ruby. It says receptant inbox full. For Ruby Lee, I won't say the numbers at Gmail, blah blah, right? So I just wanted to let you know, Ruby Lee, I'm so glad you came on, because this is something I was thinking about before I came live. I was like, I hope Ruby comes live, because, child, I need to get these candle updates to her. So if we can connect. Also, did you text me today? Someone texted me today with an update on the candles. So let me see. Hold on. I think you texted me today, right, Ruby? With an update on your situation. Let me know, Ruby, but I'm glad you're alive, because I was having a whole conniption. I was like, child, how am I going to get in touch with Ruby? Because, yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the email, but all right, keep me updated on that, because I keep getting like delivery incomplete. And the recent one, it says receptant inbox full. So I just wanted to let you know that. Sorry, y'all. All right. But with that being said, hi, Miss D Complex TV. Hi, Nachab. Chab. Thank you for being here. I am doing well. I just got back from the movies. I just got back from seeing Toy Story 5, and I really liked it, actually. You all know I'm not usually, I mean, I love anime. I don't know if you could consider anime children, like, movies. I don't know. I think the last anime I really loved was Infinity Castle, and I think Infinity Castle is actually might be rated R. So I don't know if obviously that would not be considered children's, entertainment, but I'm not usually into children movies or anything like that, or like, but I thought it was really cute. And I haven't seen a Toy Story movie probably since the second or third one, so it was pretty good. So if you're thinking about seeing Toy Story, It's pretty good actually. All right. Or taking your kids to go see it. They might like it too. All right. It's especially what's the word, spirit? It's especially applicable to today's time and age. I'll say that. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the collective reading. Okay. Child, I'm hot. Okay, you'll text me. Yeah, send another email, but also send an email from a separate account so I can send you an update. Because let me actually send you a let me take a screenshot of the text. Let me take a screenshot of the emails, and now that I know it's you, let me text you the messages I've been getting. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to text you the screenshots I just took right now. Just so you know, child, you might be having issues with your email, child. That's important. That means you might not be receiving emails, or like, I don't know. This is always shady when it comes to stuff like this, but I just sent you a text, Ruby. Because I got your payment, but I need to be able to send you your update on your candles. All right. Okay, where were we before? My bad. Hi, Cephas. So yeah, I just got back from seeing Toy Story 5. It was really cute. Apparently Jesse's taking over of the franchise. I didn't know Jesse was taking over of the franchise, honey. And also, I thought Jesse sounded a little different, but apparently Jesse is voiced by the same actress she's been voiced by the whole time. So once again, maybe I just haven't seen a Toy Story in a minute, but I actually really like Jesse in this movie. Jesse was pretty T. Hold on. Oh, here we go. No. Child, I had my window open, and I guess there was an animal or a cat that walked by the window, and Fonzie about tore down the window trying to get outside or detour the animal. No, we're not doing that. Not on this good Juneteenth Friday, honey. So back to what I was saying. Apparently, Jesse is taking over the franchise, which I'm kind of here for because Jesse was T in this movie, and they weave in technology in a way where I kind of like this new character. I'm not gonna say the name, but it involves an iPad of some sort. Um, but then I was like halfway through the movie, I was like, well, what happened to Woody? But then Woody came through. Woody's bald. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to spoil anything, but Woody has aged. All right, so it was like, oh my god, this franchise is. I love the continuity. I'll just say that. So I really love that. I didn't know they were so old, but it makes sense in the day and age we're in. So if you haven't seen Toy Story 5, go see it. It was cute. Hi, Destiny's Child. Happy Juneteenth. Hi, Lisa. I got your email and I got your candle payment, and I will be sending an email out to you soon as well. Yeah, Fonzie's ready to get active, child. By the way, if anyone wants a live reading, I am available for live reading. So definitely send your donations for live readings. Once again, it is $30. You get a full spread, final card. All right. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. You can ask any question you want to. All right. Your question does not have to be specific to the topic of the video. Is this you, Cephas 5? I just got your email. All right. What, for the person watching this video right now, whether they're watching the live and or the replay, and I love that you all love this free content, by the way, all right? Because these collective readings are a free reading, isn't it? Because it touches usually some, point in you or what you're going through. So, every reader's different, child. But let's go ahead and get into tonight's reading. For the person watching this video right now, whether they're watching the live and or the replay, what do their ancestors need them to know right now? What do their ancestors want them to know right now? Hi, Lamarr. Love UK. Hi, Brookie. Hi, Brooke. Shout out to the UK. What time is it in the UK? Let's see. It is currently 2 a.m. here, so I imagine it's probably 9 a.m. in the UK, maybe. Noon, maybe at the latest. The UK is actually a little bit further ahead than you would think. My UK clients, I really have to, plan ahead for, child. All right. What do your ancestors want you to know? Let's get into it. Ooh, the Hierophant shows up as the first card. Interesting. The Hierophant shows up, which is spiritual influence, ancestral influence, high spiritual council influence. This is the energy of there's a spirit or a spirit guide advocating for you in the ethereal realms. Thank you, C. Richardson, for your donation. We have one person on the list so far for live readings. There is someone in the ethereal realms, in the spiritual realms, or there are people in the ethereal realms, spiritual realms, advocating for you in some way, shape, or form. Your ancestors, you have an ancestor or ancestors that are advocating for you. Child, the energy's coming in strong already. Let me take a sip of my Americano that is still cold from my Stanley Cup, by the way, that I got from Dick's Sporting Goods, by the way. Oh my God. Still has ice in it too, surprisingly. All right. Some of y'all are, oh my God, some of y'all are fighting battles that you don't even know is happening, but you don't even realize it's happening in some way, shape, or form. Like there are battles happening on your behalf, either in the physical realm and or the spiritual realm. I feel like strongly the spiritual realm that you're not even aware of are being fought on your behalf. Like your ancestors are coming through already and being like, we're on the forefront. We're on the battlefield as we speak. We're in the spiritual courtroom as we speak on your behalf, right? See, it's interesting because once again, we're all collectively right now, whether we're watching live or the replay, we're all in the physical, right? But there's whole journeys, whole processes, whole shifts that happen in the spiritual realm while we're awake, while we sleep, especially while we sleep, child. Which is usually why, around this time, we would be sleeping or should be sleeping, or depending on where you are in the world, right? At least in America, child. All right. Your ancestors are showing up in a way where it's like they're saying, we got you. Don't even, and some of them are saying, like, don't even worry about it. This isn't even something you need to worry about or should worry about. This battle is for us to handle. You keep doing you. You keep focusing on you. Especially if you're in a transition of self. I feel like a lot of you may be in a period of a transition of self in some way, shape, or form. Like you're personally evolving. You're graduating in some way. You are transforming. And see, one thing you need to remember is while your ancestors are advocating for you in the spiritual realm, your success is an advocation for them. Clock that T. That's why they're so invested in your success. It's a success also for their lineage. A chance for them to remain in power, to remain relevant in a way, energetically and otherwise speaking. It's almost like I'm hearing like it's not to put too much pressure on you, but the energy comes across as like the lineage could die with you or could progress with you, could expand with you. Like you have that power. Do you realize that? Because I need you to clock that T. There's a reason why you're here right now at 2 a.m. on Eastern Standard American Time. Randomly. But not randomly, really. Thank you, Brooke, for your donation. It's 8:16 in Italy, Cephas. Really? Interesting. So you are 6 hours ahead. Italy is 6 hours ahead. Thank you for telling me that. NC, thank you for doing the live readings. Yes, Angel. Thank you for being here, Angel. Christy. Hi, Chakia. By the way, everyone, I am doing live readings. So if you want a live reading, definitely send your donation once again. All right. You can ask any question you want to. Your question does not have to be specific to the topic of the video. You can ask about health, money, love, future. Thank you to Wicked. You can ask about child, what else can I ask about? You can ask about the past, the present, all right? Whatever it is you need an answer on, all right? This is what the live readings are for. I'm right here. We're in the moment. You get an immediate answer to your question. I put your name on the screen. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. A lot of times I'll give you time frames, and y'all know I'd be accurate with the time frames. One thing about me is I'm one of the few psychics that is actually accurate with time frames. I have a high accuracy. I'll say that. All right. High accuracy rate with time frames. I'm a little bit nervous to pull more cards because the Hierophant off the bat is like, it's like that type of tea that is like piping, that burns your lips, that burns your gums, you know, like if you're not careful. All right, let me ease back into the energy. These ancestor readings are good. Love you, Brooke. Thank you, Brooke. They are good, right, Chikia? Hi, Rachel. Yes, Angel. Lamar's very good. He can actually scare me, says Rachel. No, Rachel, that's not what well, I mean, I can scare if I'm in an acting role or in my music. All right, I do like to perform in my music, but it's part performance as well with me as well, y'all. Like, y'all have to remember that like the spiritual accuracy is that's all real, but I'm a theater kid. Like I'm creative, so I like to put on an effect. I like to make it a show. Like I like to make it entertaining, honey. Like what's the point of watching if it's not entertaining? But anyway, see, I haven't gone live in a long time. See, this is what happens when I don't go live and I don't have these interactions with y'all often enough because things get so busy. Okay, Black Widow Row, yes, I got you. If you want a reading, once again, we have one person I think on the list for live readings. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, we have one person on the list for live reading. So if someone wants a live reading, once again, send your donation in via the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen, or the link in the chat. And once again, you can ask any question you want to. If you could, please put your question with your donation or with your payment, or obviously same thing, or in the chat after your donation. The strength of your vision, period. It might need more strength because I've been wearing my glasses more than you. But you know what? I've been wearing my glasses more than usual actually because of allergies. Does any Okay, so I need people that wear contacts to let me know. So one of the reasons why I actually wear glasses is I actually don't need them. Like, I actually don't really need them all often. However, I do need them when I go to the movies. I do need them when I drive long distances, especially at night. Um, but they actually are really good at protecting your eyes from allergies and like dust and dander and pollen. So that's actually one reason why I wear my glasses more often than I should. But I'm wondering, do contacts do the same thing, or do contacts irritate your eyes or your allergies? Can someone let me know? Because I've never worn contacts in my life. I've never used contacts. All right. So, but I would be interested. All right, let's get back into the collective. What do your ancestors want you to know? The Hanged Muse. There could be some pause energy, some pausation energy when it comes to your money, your resources, your finances. Maybe there's a stall in the flow of things lately. Maybe you're feeling or you felt. All right. What's interesting, I find, is that the Hanged Muse is not facing the Hierophant. So whatever this maybe delay is connected to your money or finances, the ancestors are saying is not connected to this battle you're going through. That's actually tea. Dang. Okay, that's actually like really tea because y'all know I've been dealing with a battle and I never know what this HOE is up to, you know? But this is interesting. The ancestors are saying whatever shift and flow you've been noticing connected to resources, money, finances is not due to this battle that is being fought on your behalf, or this spiritual conversation being had on your behalf. This spiritual, it's almost like, you know how an officer, if you get pulled over while driving, an officer will give you a ticket. It's almost like you've been given a ticket, but it's like you don't even need to show up. It's like your ancestors are showing up on your behalf. So it's like whatever that energy is for you, it's these two are separate energies, separate situations. Don't confuse the two. Don't contextualize the two together. All right, like one is connected to your personal growth, which is the actual battle. The other is connected to, let's see what this is connected to. The other is connected to direction. Maybe there's a lack of direction for some of you, financially, resource wise. Directing your energy, directing your focus. But your ancestors are making it clear, two separate, distinct situations, two separate, distinct energetic pulls. You're being pulled in different directions when it comes to your money and something you're going through when it comes to, how do I say this, defending your honor. And I'm going to say it just like that. Two separate situations, and you need to know that. All right? Thank you to Ever. Oh, thank you. I think that's Black Widow Row. Yes, Ruby. Yes. Okay. Okay. Period. Thank you, Ruby. I just got your text, Ruby. I'm texting you back. Period. That storage be getting you, child. That's why. Yeah. And storage like costs these days too. So, anyways, all right. Let me see what everyone's saying. I want to wear those clear senior glasses. They kind of big. You mean like the store glasses you get from like CVS? That's smart, but contacts will irritate your eyes. I've been wearing glasses my whole life, but I will never wear contacts when I cut the grass. Okay, got it. But I'll keep wearing glasses. I don't know. I've worn glasses my whole life too, so I don't know, you know. But I've been intrigued by contacts, and I don't even want color contacts. Thank you, Chakia, for your donation. I don't even want color contacts. Like I will take brown color contacts or clear, but I've always been intrigued by like is it really better than glasses, you know? But I actually don't wear my glasses that often in real life. Like I don't always need them. I'm I like there's issues with me seeing sometimes things far distant. So I don't know if that's nearsighted or farsighted. I don't remember. But things up close I can see perfectly, child. 2020 vision, honey. Period. Okay. They're called eye shields. The glasses. Hi Lamar, I got this recommended video and I felt divinely guided to be here. I shed a tear because I'm channeling my grandparents and great aunt's energy. The financial info is accurate. Hi Sarah, see what I'm talking about? Like that's what I'm talking about. People that are meant to be here find these videos, find this content. All right, this content has meaning beyond these live readings and whatever other people try to make it to be, child. Well, we have a retrograde coming up. We do have a retrograde coming up. Wealth has become a contest, and it was never meant to be. Yeah, but wealth has always been a contest, though, low key. Don't you think? Even in ancient times, they used to flaunt wealth. Hi, love theorist. Hi, Mercedes. Hi, everyone. Vision wise, yes, it's better, but sadly, they will not protect your eyes from the pollen like glasses do. See, that's why I wear my glasses. Like, and I've learned that. Like, I've learned that door dashing. Y'all know I door dash. As like a side, I guess side hustle child. I don't know. And I've had to start wearing my glasses during the day, which I don't normally do, because it's not my vision getting affected by the health of my eyes, because my eyes are healthy. It's my vision getting affected by the pollen. It's my vision getting affected by the dust. It's my vision getting affected by the congestion. That's the real tea. That's the real clock. I think you have 2021 vision. I love that. Hi, Keisha. I'm fabulous, Keisha. How are you? I just got back from seeing Toy Story 5 and it was really cute. I really love, cute vibes, cute movies like that every now and then. But tomorrow, child, I'm gonna go see The Mandalorian and Grogu for the fifth time. Y'all know, or the fourth time. Y'all know I love Grogu, child. I am obsessed with Grogu. Grogu is so cute, and they apparently have a life size Grogu that you can buy. That's like robotic or animatronic, but it's like $600. So that's probably a far distant manifestation for me because ain't no way I'm gonna buy a $600 Grogu anytime soon. However, I'm just so obsessed with that damn Grogu, child. He's so cute. And every time I've seen that movie, I've cried at the same part. I'm such a crybaby on the inside. And I don't have any prominent water in my chart. I'm a Libra moon, Capricorn sun, Virgo rising, and I'm such a crybaby. I don't get it. I'm not like a super crybaby, but you'd be surprised, child. Anyway, or maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. Hi, Lamar. You may want to upgrade your eyeglass prescription. Contacts makes eyes susceptible to infection and that can be dangerous. Thank you, Vava. I probably do need to upgrade my prescription. That's good, Keisha. You wore contacts in the 80s. They were fine. They were clear. You wore sunglasses. I also kind of want to get like prescription sunglasses, but that seems OD. Because I don't always wear sunglasses. Although it does kind of seem fun to like wear sunglasses inside, but they're really prescription and you just seem shady. Anyway, I'm still taking questions. Yes, Stephanie. So if anyone wants to donate for a live reading, you can donate via the link in the chat or the PayPal Cash App Venmo on the screen. It is $30. You can ask any question you want to. You get a full spread, final card. And I think we have 3 people on the list so far. All right, so we're going to get to live reading soon. Muse of materials connected to emotions, family, home, energy. Muse of materials. This is building a bridge. I feel like your ancestors are building a bridge for you. A practical bridge. A bridge that leads to practical outcomes. Connected to home. Maybe some of you are looking for a new home, literally or figuratively. Maybe some of you are looking to build a bridge connected to family or something that feels more emotionally safe and stable. Building a bridge to something that feels emotionally safe and stable. Your ancestors are helping you with this. All right? And this summer feels especially prominent for that energy, like the months of June, July. Get the transition lenses. The skin is skinning tonight, child. Thank you, love theorist. I don't know what I don't know. I don't do anything special to my skin, but y'all know I believe in sunscreen. So it's summertime and I do get the kids sunscreen. I don't know why. I feel like it's better, honestly. I don't know. I have sensitive skin, so I feel like maybe there's like a sensitive skin formula with the kids formula as well. That's probably why I get it too. I have eczema and all, child. My skin is sensitive, honey. So I get the kids, but it's SPF 50. And while I'm door dashing, while I'm outside for long periods, I wear sunscreen. Period, non-negotiable. When I was delivering pizzas back when I was in college, I wore sunscreen. That's probably why I look as young as I do in my early 30s. Like, I stay getting carded. And it's so weird because I'm like, really? You don't see the grays? But anyway. Maybe I look more younger in person. Some people have that energy with them, but I don't know. But yeah, I believe in sunscreen. Y'all always talk about my skin, so this is one of my secrets, sunscreen, child. I've been wearing sunscreen for years. You know what's so funny? I had a client recently get a phone reading. No, I think she got not just a phone reading, it was like a past life reading. And one of the ways she found me was a video I did like 10 years ago about a sunscreen brand that I was using at the time. That's how, 10 years ago, that's how much I use sunscreen, child. That's how much I believe in sunscreen. So if you don't use sunscreen, even if you're black or melanated, child, that skin is probably getting tore up. Use sunscreen, all right? Let's continue. Ooh, the devil card. The devil card shows up connected to self-expression. Did you do a reading on those jewels stolen in France? I didn't, Rachel. Wasn't that a while ago? Yes, sunscreen is so good. Sunscreen is so important, male or female. It is the easiest way to upgrade your skincare and anti-age, all right? Really simple. But the devil card does show up connected to energy, zest for life, potentially romance. I feel like this is your ancestors saying enough. You don't need to meddle in the dirt anymore. You don't need to meddle in the mud. You don't need to get down and dirty. You don't need to lower your vibration. Like, you've done enough. I hear it's time to release the anger. It's time to release the aggression. It's time to release. It's time to release something that has triggered you to the point of not necessarily acting out of character, but kind of acting out of character at times. And is it justified sometimes? Maybe, probably. But the reality is that it energetically depletes you more than you would think or believe. It sets you back a little bit further than you would think or believe. Once again, notice how this card falls right underneath this card as well. This is not, once again, the ancestors are coming through. Your ancestors are saying, we got this. We got this. We're fighting on your behalf. All right? We understand it angers you, it frustrates you, it still angers you, it still frustrates you. It still makes you want to pull out your hair or their hair or whatever it is, right? But you've got to release and focus on your growth. Focus on your evolution. Focus on the greatness you're about to come into. Like that. And let's talk about devil energy, demonic energy. That's what devil energy, demonic energy does. It tries to clasp onto you in your moment of triumph, in your moment of just before the breakthrough, right when you're doing well, right when you're having that turning point. You're doing better, right? You're improving. You're making the changes. You're sticking to the changes. That's when the devil wants to come and show up, child, knock on your door, just like in Sinners. It's up to you as to whether you invite it in. Clock that T. And look at how her arms are crossed. But she still kind of has that demonic look in her face. Like, child, is this a gang sign or is this a spell? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust her, but her arms are crossed, which is also symbolic once again. Lisa says, that kind of makes me want to cry. Didn't realize it was being down to my vibration. Yes, it's down to your vibration. But also, Lisa, that's why you do the candles, Lisa. You don't invest in these candles for no reason. I noticed, like, you invest in the candles and you go all in. That's your vibration. That's vibration. So, and child, if you need to cry, cry, honey. All right? Like, crying is releasing once again. So I'm glad you said that as well, because once again, it's almost like your ancestors are saying release. Like, and it's also interesting because crying itself is interesting. Crying is releasing, but crying can be releasing so many different energies. Crying can be releasing pain. Crying can be releasing anger, once again. Like, people cry for different reasons, but the crying, the tears are a release. Period. And we need to release that energy. Otherwise, it stays bottled up. Literally, the tears, that come from my eyes are salty. They're made up of certain elements, like, and a lot of times tears are made up, I believe, once again, my scientists, my biologists, my doctors in the room, let me know. But I believe tears are made up almost of the same elements as sweat, if not the exact same. Sweat is also releasing. See how it all has meaning and all the same meaning? Child, give me a second. I'll be right back. But yeah, that's why I will never shame a good cry child. I mean, y'all already know I'm a crybaby, so I rarely cry on camera because I'm a good actress, right? However, there are moments where you just need to release. That's why I love to go to the movies, and I love me a movie every now and then that makes me cry, child. Even if it is not supposed to make me cry. Like, you don't think The Mandalorian and Grogu in Star Wars, you don't think cry, but child, I get a good cry out of Grogu in that damn movie. And I feel so good at the end. Like, it feels so, like, I feel a release, you know? That's so important for your soul and your spirit. You can't keep this energy bottled up within you, contained in you. It's not healthy. All right? She has butterfly wings too. She does. Oh my god, she does have butterfly wings. I've never noticed that before actually. That's so interesting. Her butterfly wings look a little sparse though. So now I'm wondering, is she beaten up from battle? Now I'm looking at her differently from her wings. That's interesting. Thank you for that observation, love theorist. I didn't notice that. Ooh. The energy is strong tonight, child. But it is the witching hour though, so that makes sense. Sw- Sweat from your vision too seems symbolic. Yeah, right? Child, sweat from your vision. Ten of emotions. Ten of emotions shows up connected to work, job, routine. Ten of emotions is being around people that help you come back to yourself, being around energies that help you come back to yourself. Ten of emotions is home. Things, people, places that are symbolic of home. And you wanting to incorporate more of those energies in your life at this time. You needing that. Once again, for me, y'all know, for me, for example, one of my homes is the movie theater. Now, it doesn't have to be any specific movie theater. As long as it doesn't have roaches and rats, honey, all right, I'm good. I can call it home for the most part, child. But the movie theater is one of my homes, right? Where are your homes? What is home to you? Is your work or your job a home? I'm blessed and grateful that I can come to my work and my job. This is my work and my job. I am technically working right now, even though it doesn't feel like work, but it's home. Y'all are home. And I'm sure to some degree, I'm home for y'all, right? But your ancestors are saying more of this energy, more consistency of this energy, more enveloping yourself daily, consistently with this energy. Things, people, places that feel like home. My cats are home, child, right? Home can have so many different meanings. Family can have so many different meanings. We are family on this channel. All of us right here, all 34 of us. Surprisingly, there's 34 people in this live on a 3 a.m. Friday, Saturday morning, child, or I guess Saturday morning. We're all family here, right? Family can have so many different meanings. Khadijah says, "Yep, Lamarr, you're right. And different types of tears look different under a magnoscope. Stress tears look different from happy tears or allergy tears. I did not know that. That is so interesting. Stress tears look different from happy tears or allergy tears. See, I don't know. Maybe I have a scientific mind because I'm thinking, how does that work? But the only way I can think that works is the different emotions or the different reactions, stress, happy, or whatever it may be, is eliciting different responses from the eye or the eye system. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm trying to make sense of everything. Anyways, the temperance card shows up connected to one-on-one relationships. You're becoming so evolved. You're becoming so transformed that those and that which are not evolving or transforming at the same rate cannot stay around you any longer. Like I hear some of your ancestors saying you're better than that. You're better than them. And not in a snooty way, not in a clueless way. You know, like Cher Horowitz, Dion, and all them, which I love that TV show and movie growing up, by the way, especially the TV show. Um, I keep hearing you're better than that. You're better than that. And it involves a relationship. You're better than that. You're better than them. You know you deserve better. And this can be platonic, romantic, or otherwise. But your ancestors are saying you're more evolved. You have evolved. You're better than that. You're more evolved than that. I'm hearing. Don't lower your vibration. Don't lower your standards. Don't lower yourself for them. I'm hearing. You're better than that. I keep hearing. Interesting. Child, see the ancestors, the ancestor readings and the God readings always like be coming through strong, child. Three of emotions connected to change and transformation. This could be three different people, three different spirits, three different ancestors in particular that are ushering you, or all of the above, some mix of all of the above, ushering you into a new phase, a new era of your life. It involves your emotions once again. Something emotionally fulfilling or finding emotional fulfillment in your life. Reminding you that you are supported as you go through these transitions and changes. And you're not alone, even if you are physically alone. Period. And clock that T. Child. Whew. Some of y'all need mediumship readings, child. Y'all's ancestors have a lot to say. And I'm talking to y'all also in the shadows that are looking, watching, but aren't chatting either. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all's ancestors too, and y'all know. All right, y'all don't even need to say anything. Say less, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Child, it is family up in here, love theorists. Khadijah says they from unique crystallized patterns like snowflakes. It's so cool. I'm a STEM girly. So that's my niche. That makes sense. Definitely check it out when you get off the live. Thumbs up for Lamarr. This is spot on. Thank you, Khadijah. They form unique crystallized patterns like snowflakes. It's so cool. Interesting. That's so interesting, but that also makes sense because you have to think of like all that the human eye is able to see and take in varying degrees, and the geometry and the like everything that goes into that. Like that's so I find stuff like that so interesting. I don't know. Remember water hose memory. Someone chat. Someone to chat stated different types of tears show different shapes, I believe. Yeah, like what's the water hose memory though? What's that? That's so interesting. So stress tears, anger tears, sad tears all form different shapes under a microscope. That is so enlightening and interesting to me. I don't know why, but I'm so intrigued by that. I feel like that really means something. Lisa says, "How would mediumship work? Does anyone come through? Unsure how I'd ask questions if I don't know how who comes through. Usually, not just anyone comes through, but the spirits you need to hear from come through. But you can also call forth certain spirits you want to connect with as well, ancestors you want to connect with. I've had people have me channel deities in mediumship readings. Um, I've had people have me channel Egyptian deities like Nefertiti, Cleopatra. Like I've had different, so there's once again, I am not someone that's going to put rules and regulations on what you need, right? Um, but I'm going to give you exactly what you need through spirit. So whatever your spirits, your ancestors, your angels feel like you need is going to come through in the mediumship reading. Period. Because remember, I don't use cards in the mediumship reading. So not that cards are different. Mediumship is also different. That's why you'll see some people who do strictly mediumship readings and don't really do cards. And then you'll see a lot of people who actually strictly do cards. But I'm able to do both. So, but yeah, that's how mediumship readings work. And also, it can be recorded. I've had people ask for it to be recorded. And then, meaning I record it in my own private time and then email you your mediumship reading. I've had people, of course, it's on the phone as well. But I've also had people. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for your donation. So there's different ways for you to get the reading. Chakia says this channel is definitely my space. I always get giddy when you are on live because I learned so much spiritually and use those tools in my own life. Period, Chakia. Yes, I love that. I am carrying that. Branshaw says, sorry, I put that word in the ear. I meant to say holds. Oh, yeah, I got what you meant. I'm carrying that, Branshaw. Love Theory says hormones probably. The body communicates in so many ways. Yeah, that's what I find interesting. And hormones, interesting hormone. I'm gonna have to look into that hormones, the connection between hormones and eyesight or eyes. See, I love to learn too, child. Like I love learning. Maybe that's my Virgo rising though, because I really do love to learn, child. But it might also be my Sagittarius. Anyway, Lisa says, left my question and donation. I need to go to bed. I'll rewatch the answer and I'll connect soon about a mediumship reading. Okay, Lisa. And yes, I will email you probably tomorrow about your candles. All right. So we will talk soon, Lisa. And thank you for your donation. I got you. All right. Seven of Emotion. And good night. Have a good night. Seven of Emotions is anxiety, fear of making a move, fear of stepping out on faith. Maybe having some hesitation with trusting yourself and your instincts, your inner wisdom. Seven of Emotions can be having too many options. It can also be not having enough options that are viable, that are like hold on. Not having any options that make you feel secure once again. So the energies could be going a different set of ways, coming from you, coming towards you when it comes to that. But I get a Queen of Inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn energy, maybe connected to the past, career, father side of the family, father role or role model. Someone with strong fire energy. This could be representative of you. I get the energy of you trying something again. Get yourself up and try again, try again. Get in again so you don't want to throw it all away. Might be shy on the first day. What about the next day? Oh. Aaliyah was a Capricorn, actually, which is interesting. I feel like there's something your ancestors may be not necessarily pushing you towards, but nudging you towards trying again, attempting again. Let's try this again, but let's do it differently. Let's do it a different way. Let's go a different route. Let's try a different strategy. Let's strive for a different outcome. But the collective tether and thread is let's try again. Dust yourself off, just like Aaliyah said, and try again. Some of you, this is a fear you need to conquer. This involves a fear you need to conquer. Like, this could be a fear, this could be for some of you a fear of success, a fear of achieving greatness. Maybe feeling the fear of not being able to handle it. But your ancestors believe in you, child, because they're bringing you back to it in some way, shape, or form. And they're like, let's try again. Let's try this again, but most likely in a different way. I'm going to stick to that. Now, for a lot of you, this will show up more so towards the new year of 2027. All right, going towards the end of the year of 2026, going into the new year of 2027. For others of you, this could be connected to the number 10. So maybe the next, depending on when you're watching, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months. Something from the past comes back around to be reconsidered, to be revisited, to be tried again. And I'm a believer that if it comes back around, it's meant to be. Now, that's a good point. We got 2 more cards for the collective. If someone wants to donate for a live reading, send your donations in for live readings. We've got 4 people on the list so far. So if you want a live reading, oh, I think I messed that up, child. My bad. If you want a live reading, oh, we got 5 people on the list, I think. Dang. Ooh, child, this is going to be a long live. We've got 5 people on the list for live readings. So if you want to be on the list for live readings, send your donations in. Why do I keep doing that? Dang. I keep messing up the link. It is $30. You get a full spread, final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. And you can ask any question you want to as well. So yes, send your questions, send your donations. We're about to get to live readings, and I'll be right back. Mm-hmm. Okay, period. Yes. Thank you, Ruby. All right, I need to start organizing these readings because I need to figure out who was first, who was. So C. Richardson, you're first. C. Richardson is first. So I need everyone to start listening up, all right, for the order of readings, so you can know when your position is in the line. C. Richardson is first. Oh, hold on. And then after C. Richardson is Black Widow Row. And then is, oh wait, no. After Black Widow Row is, hold on. After Black Widow Row is Chiquia. And then after Chiquia is Lisa Pisa. And then after Lisa Pisa will be Nicole. Okay, that's the order. Got it, everyone? All right. I just have to make sense of it in my. Oh, wait a minute. Are we about to have a problem with this Cash App? Because. Okay. I had a problem earlier with DoorDash. Anyways, let me not even talk about that. I will never judge you apart. The things you behind these doors. If you wanna roll one tonight, it's okay with me. C. Richardson. Okay, I thought you sent. I thought you sent a For some reason. I thought you sent a PayPal or something like that. But I'm glad I checked this Cash App. All right, so we got the order. We're about to finish the collective. If anyone wants to send a donation for another live reading, yes, Ruby, I got your text. If anyone wants to send a donation for live readings while I'm here, we've got a lot of people in the room. We've got almost 40 people in the room, or we might have over 40 people in the room. I don't know, child, but whoever's listening and watching, thank you for being here at 3 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time, where I live. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share, and if you want a live reading, I'm available. If you want a personal reading, I'm available. But just thank you for being here, child. Enjoy the show. I'll be right back. Want everybody, then I can do it too. All right, people are putting their questions, so that means, child, we need to get prepared for live readings, honey. Sponsor Tech Brush. I'm just kidding. It's not a sponsor, but you guys, if you want a good brush, even for afro hair, y'all know I am a big believer in this brush, honey. I've had this brush for probably a few years now, actually. And, child, it is so good. It is a great brush for distributing the oils in your scalp to your strands, which will help with breakage. All right. Child, I could not believe they had Woody balding in Toy Story 5. I'm so sorry if I spoiled that for anyone, but I was gagged by that. I was like, I cannot believe they did that. Anyways, child, if you don't want to allegedly maybe go bald, brush your hair, honey. All right, brush your hair with a wooden brush. Maybe Woody needed a brush, honey. But let's continue. Six of Voices, once again, connected to unexpected change. Once again, I feel like your ancestors are pushing you towards trying something again. Last card is the Chariot card. I think, like, If you were to try again, there's a likelihood for there's more of a likelihood for success this time around. You have the energy of success around you. It's like the energy of like, once again, I'm gonna make a drag race reference. You either get it or you don't. It's like someone who competed on an initial round of drag race, didn't win. Maybe did two all stars, it didn't win either of those. Got close, but it took the third all stars. That third try, third time's a charm, for them to try again, and then they finally won the crown. Now, as part of the legacy, maybe the story that, oh, well, it took you 3, 4 tries to finally get it. Fine, but you got it. You got it eventually, right? So don't let the fact that you're trying something again, whether it be your ancestors are saying for the second, third, fourth, fifth time, it doesn't matter. Dust yourself off, like Aaliyah said, and try again. Period. There's a likelihood of success. Your ancestors are carrying you right now. Look at all. I know these are horses, but like, think of them as like representative of ancestral energy. Which is funny because horses was a big theme in the Toy Story movie I saw tonight. I tried to think of like low key, like how can I make a theme of Toy Story, but I couldn't think of anything, child. It's too kiddie of a movie. I was like, I can't find a connection, honey. I'm sorry. Although I just actually did have an idea come up in my mind, but I don't know how I could weave in Woody and Buzz Lightyear into that. I don't want any copyrights or any uh demonetization strikes, child. So I just decided to leave that alone and enjoy Toy Story. But I actually just did come up with an idea, but I don't think I can include Toy Story in it though. It's too kiddie. But it was a cute movie. It genuinely was a cute movie. So if you have kids, if you are connected to your inner child like me, go see it. It's a really cute movie. All right, y'all. Let's get right to the live readings. Let's just not waste any time because we have a lot of live readings to get through, child. See, Richardson, you're up first. Let's get to you. Oh, you want a reading on today's theme? I got you, Cephas. Let's get into it. All right. Let's get to Cephas 508's question. What do Cephas 508's ancestors want Cephas to know right now? What do Cephas 508's ancestors want Cephas 508 to know right now, Spirit? Give us clarity and insight. Ace of Voices, you're locked in, Cephas. You're receiving messages as we speak. You're receiving downloads. You're receiving direction. That's the biggest thing I'm hearing is you are receiving direction. Meaning, whatever messages you feel are prominent right now from Spirit, dreams, interpretations, synchronicities, symbolisms, don't just ignore them. But I'm also not saying run wild with them. Pay attention is what I'm hearing. Your ancestors want you to pay attention, Cephas 508. That's what I'm hearing. Pay attention. You're locked in. Pay attention. All right. Interesting. Queen of Voices, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus energy. Being knowledgeable and aware, but also being secure in oneself. Not being easily shakeable. Is this your energy or someone else's, I'm wondering? Khadijah says, oh my God, I hope so. I've had 2 interview panels like me, but it wasn't aligned. The third one is calling my references, hoping it comes through. You predicted this for me earlier this year, by the way. I hope it comes through, but I'm sure it will. You said June, July would be key, and now it's happening just like you said it would with networking as well. Yes, Khadijah. Yeah, I feel like it will. Put your intentions out there. I don't know if you did the interview already, but if you already did the interview, like, once again, still put your intentions out there. All right. You still have the power to influence the situation. All right. So I love that for you, Khadijah. All right. Page of Voices. Are you an air sign, Cephas? This will be, once again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, being a little bit or a lot of it in your head. This could maybe be due to someone around you. So I'm thinking this may be someone around you, someone connected to your money, your finances, someone maybe connected to your check. Or you creating stability for yourself, all right? But it's facing the Page of Voices, which is an energy of feeling lost, trying to find your way, which feels more like your energy, knowing your situation. You know, you've just moved to a new country. So this would be more Page energy. When you move to a new country and you've never been to this country or explored this country, it's like you're starting from the bottom and working your way up. And people can kind of sense that or feel that. Oh, this must be a tourist. This must be a newbie. They don't get the culture. They don't get the vibe. Like, I'm kind of getting that energy, Cephas. So, Spirit, your ancestors are saying be aware. Mental focus, meditation, exactly the magical mermaid. Hi, the magical mermaid. How are you? Exactly, mental focus, meditation, grounding. That's like a good point, the magical mermaid. The magical mermaid always comes with a T, I notice. But your name is the magical mermaid, though, so that also makes sense. But let's pull more cards. Page of Inspiration. You're not the only new energy. You're not the only fresh meat, though, Cephas. I don't know if I like this for you, or I don't know. Maybe I'm not the one to judge. Maybe this obviously is your journey, and I'm helping you in your journey, but it feels like you're being compared to someone else. Low key. Maybe you already sense this, Cephas, but you're being compared to someone else. Someone who's in your similar position. Like, you're not the only one that's new, that's fresh meat, that's, what do they say? Wet behind the ears is another phrase they use for, like, the, you know, like a freshman, like, you know. You haven't been jaded by, you know, the system or the culture or the way things are yet. Once again, there's a naivety here. There's an energy of working your way up, sowing your oats. Making a name for yourself. But that doesn't mean you're allowed to be manipulated. And this is what you often see in these types of positions where you're green behind the ears, wet behind the ears. I don't know why I keep hearing that. That's interesting. But you're naive, you're new to a situation, you're new to an environment, and You're taken advantage of by people who are used to the environment, who are seasoned in the environment, you know? I almost want to say, Cephas, you need to watch out for that energy. All right? But Temperance card. One thing about you, though, Cephas 508, is you're locked in. Yes, the magical mermaid initiated. You're initiated, Cephas. So I don't know if you're literally actually initiated, like initiated into Ifa, like something like that. Um, Maybe you visited a Babaloa or Babalao, whatever they're called, child. Um, Maybe that's something you could do in Italy. Do they have those in Italy? I don't even know. But you're spiritually clued in and locked in. You're not. Your ancestors are saying you're not spiritually abandoned. So I don't know if you've been feeling like that lately or been worrying about that lately, but they're saying you're not abandoned. Like, we're here. All right. We're feeding you information as well, like as we speak. You're a Scorpio. I gotta look into that. I am the only new person on my team within the last 2 years. Got it. So I would look for people who are new, but I would also look for people who are young. Either people who are new or people who are young. Because you're being judged on a similar scale. So people who are new in the company or in the industry, or people who are young, either age wise or literally wise in the industry or the company. And I'm gonna stick to that. All right. But you said you're a Scorpio, so that's interesting. All right, let's pull more cards. The Star card shows up facing the Temperance. Interesting. But Star card shows up connected to work, job, routine. I feel like you're gonna reach a point where you realize you're more evolved than, or you're better than the job. I don't want to say you've settled for, but what would be a better word, Spirit? I hear that you've settled into. That's what I hear. But I get the Chariot card, forward movement. Forward movement connected to this realization that you're better than something, though. This all shows up around July, August, September, October. Cephas. Then I get the Six of Voices. I feel like there's something where you're coming into an energy, Cephas, where you're going to start to realize that you're better than your current job, low key. You're better than the way you're being treated, connected to your job, your purpose, or what you feel is your current purpose, or what you feel like you're exuding versus what you're receiving. Does that make sense, Cephas? Underserved, exactly, the magical mermaid. Underserved and undervalued. Maybe that's what it is too. Thank you, the magical mermaid. Maybe there's also an energy of you feeling undervalued or realizing you're being undervalued, Cephas. It may not even be a thing within you where you feel it. It may be an actual, I hate to say it, reality. Let's pull more cards though. Now, did Miss Queen of Inspiration show up earlier? Or I feel like Miss Queen of Inspiration definitely showed up in the collective reading earlier. Connected to freedom, expansion, optimism, stepping outside your comfort zones. But this also could be the fact that you traveled to Italy and started anew, right? But I'm getting some second guessing energy though. Like almost like, was this the right decision? Should I have considered other opportunities or other um directives? I'm hearing. But then I'm hearing you're exactly where you need to be. Let's pull more cards. You're exactly where you need to be, Cephas. Ten of materials. Now I will say the ten of materials for you, Cephas, shows up in the new year around January, February of 2027. Within 10 to 11 weeks or months. You're exactly where you need to be. I'm going to stick to that as well, Cephas. Period. You're exactly where you need to be. Right now as we speak, but speaking into the future as well. Like something is coming around the bend in the future based on where you are right now as we speak. I'm going to stick to that. Your last card is the Three of Inspiration. You're kind of entering a period your ancestors are saying where you're kind of questioning your decisions, like, oh my God, did I make the right decision? Did I overshoot my shot? Or like there's something about that where it's like, did I misjudge this? But you're exactly where you need to be. Your ancestors are saying it's just not unfolding or happening the way you expected. That's your expectations. So for you, Cephas, your expectations are different from the reality of the situation and how it's unfolding. However, that does not mean that you made a mistake or you're not where you need to be right now. That doesn't mean you're off your timeline. Like, because I feel like you may have been having anxiety over some of these like things. Like, oh my God, did I make the wrong decision? Did I F up my timeline? Like, no, you're right where you need to be, Cephas. All right. Cephas says, yes, I know I can much more. Opportunities are wide open, says the magical mermaid. Cephas says, yes, I've second guessed myself coming here. Yeah, no, you're exactly where you need to be. But, and this is something else I'm getting, and then I'll leave with this message for you because we got a few other people to get to. Maybe there's some changes connected to Italy that need to catch up to you being there. If that makes sense. And then I hear Greece. I also hear something about Greece for you. Changes connected to Greece as well. All right. Final card for Cephas. Cephas, you got the Three of Action. It says things are working out beautifully now that your ship has come in. It's time to decide what your next step or what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. Well, we know the travel part has already come true. But maybe this next phase is you finally figuring out why you were drawn to Italy in the first place. All right, Cephas. Thank you for your donation. Keep me updated. Keep us updated, child. We want the Italy Chronicles, honey. All right? Period. And thank you for your donation. Let's see who was second. Once again, let me reconnect to the list. I think second was Black Widow Row, right? Let's get to Black Widow Row's question. Learn another language. Ooh, that's a good point. The Magical Mermaid. I love that. I love that actually. Learning Italian would be a good or maybe it's not Italian, maybe it's something else. Cephas. But I would imagine Italian would be important to at least learn, you know. But I'm sure you're also learning as you go though. All right. Black Widow Row, you're up next. Let's get to Black Widow Row's question. Hello, Lamarr, says Black Widow Row. Hold on, let me put the rest of the name. Black Widow Row 271. Hello, Lamarr. I'm about to fall asleep. My question is, what do my ancestors specifically want me to know? I love how y'all will donate and be like, I'm falling asleep. I'm going to sleep, child, but I'll check the answer or the message tomorrow, honey. Here's my donation. Here's my question. Good night, girl. Get to it. I love that, though. I love that. I love that vibe. I don't know why I love that. The energy. Chakia said, oh, Chakia, yes, I got you. Thank you. Cephas says, thank you so much. I recently traveled to Germany last week for a few days. Oh, okay. Period. You just traveling out there, child, in them streets. Interesting. Interesting. How did you like Germany, or how was Germany? All right. Black Widow Row wants to know, what do Black Widow Row's ancestors want Black Widow Row to know right now? What do Black Widow Row's ancestors want Black Widow Row to know right now as we speak? I think after Black Widow Row was Chakia. And then it's Lisa and then someone else. Hold on. Who's after Lisa again? Let me double check. I think someone that sent a Cash App. Let me double check, y'all. My bad. I don't know which one I'm supposed to go on. I guess this one. Okay, let's go with this one. I need to get my list in order. Like, I need to figure out who's after who. Otherwise, I will be neurotic. Karima. Wait. No. Oh, man, that's the wrong. Okay, this is the wrong Cash App, I guess. Hold on. Ciao. Nicole Love Theorist. Okay. Okay, so after Black Widow Row is Love Theorist, and then Chakia, and then Lisa, and then Nicole. Wait, no, Lisa's the last one. Do I have this right? Oh my god. No. Okay, wait, hold on. Nicole is last. Okay, got it. Okay, I finally. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh no 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 no. Fuck, man. All right, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna do Black Widow Row, and then after Black Widow Row, we're gonna do Chakia. And then after Chakia, we're gonna do Lisa, and then after Lisa, we're gonna do Nicole. Got it. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get back to Black Widow Rose question. Will they get to sleep on it anyway? Yes. Yes, it's Italian language. Good night, Ruby. It was my first time there and I loved it more than Italy. Really? Interesting. That's information. Hi, Jasmine. The Magical Mermaid says, have you ever read on food, Lamarr? That would be interesting. I haven't, but that would be interesting. What would be the angle though? Like what about food? I like the concept though. I do like the concept. The Magical Mermaid. All right, Ruby Lee or not Ruby Lee. I'm sorry, child. Black Widow Row. Black Widow Row. What do Black Widow Row's ancestors need Black Widow Row to know the most right now? Ooh, the Tower card shows up as the first card. What do your ancestors want you to know? You're going through a period of destruction. You're going through a period of transformation. You're going through a period of healing. And your ancestors are saying, in order for you to heal, certain things need to be destructed, need to be broken down, need to be released, let go of, detethered from, I'm hearing. Child. I be telling y'all ancestors be coming in through strong, child. Facing that is the night of inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus energy. Facing the Tower card. Your ancestors are saying, Black Widow Row, that you're heading towards a crash out, but you think it's a crash out that's not grounded in meaning, but it's a crash out that's necessary. The meaning comes after. But this specific crash out may not show up for you until the new year. So I don't know what you're going through, Black Widow Row, but this shows up around March or April of next year, 2027. It also could be connected to your money, your finances, and your resources as well. So this could also deal with deadlines and timelines. Queen of Materials shows up connected to communication, the mind, intellect. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini energy, self-improvement. The Emperor shows up connected to emotions, family, home, energy. Emperor feels a little bit manipulative here, especially if he or they are family. They tend to get a lot of attention, whoever this person is. And they're used to that. They're used to getting attention. They're used to swaying attention their way. All right? Got a lot of people around you, Black Widow Row. They have puzzle soup. Pizzle soup. What's pizzle soup? I don't even know if I want to know. What is pizzle puzzle soup, the Magical Mermaid? Please don't tell me what it's what I think it is, because if it's what I think it is, I might throw up, and I don't want to throw up on camera. I'm personally not into that over here, but some people are into that. Okay, what is pizzle soup, honey? Yes, Jasmine. If you would like a live reading, I am available for live reading. So if you would like a live reading, you can definitely donate via the link in the chat. Or you can donate via the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. It is $30. You get a full spread, final card. You can ask any question you want to. And yeah, I put your name on the screen. So if you have a question, Jasmine, I definitely got you. I think after Black Widow Row, we've got 3 more people. The Empress. So the Empress and the Emperor shows up. The Black Widow Row. I almost called you Black Magical Mermaid. That'll be an interesting name. But Black Widow Row, the Empress shows up connected to your purpose, self-expression. You're looking for a position in life, a person, place, or thing that allows you to be this, but you don't need Black Widow Row. You don't need, what's the word, Spirit? You don't need validation. You don't need approval to be this. It's oh my god. Jasmine says thank you, but you're welcome. The Magical Mermaid says it's cow, but I won't go deep. Please don't go deep, because I don't want to throw up. The Magical Mermaid, I promise you, I have a sensitive stomach. Okay, I'm cackling. The way Lamarr says, "What is that?" Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure even. I even want to know. Like, I'm just gonna imagine Snoop Dogg when I hear the word pizzle. Period. All right. But anyways, the Black Magical see, there I go. The Black Widow Row. I love y'all. Black Widow Row, you get the Empress, and it falls right after the Emperor, which is interesting. The Emperor shows up connected to emotions, family, and home energy, but the Empress shows up connected to purpose, self-expression, energy, zest for life, purpose. Maybe romance. Let's see what cards fall next to it. Queen of Voices, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo energy, facing the 9 of Voices. Once again, you have a lot of people around you, Black Widow Row, at this time. But you have a pretty good filter up about you, though. But I get the Devil card connected to change, transformation, endings, letting go, moving on, healing. The Devil card, the Tower card. You're definitely going through a period of evolution, of something needing to change. 3 of Materials shows up connected to expansion, optimism, stepping outside your comfort zones. Page of Material. You're outgrowing something. You're outgrowing a dynamic. You're outgrowing some facet in your life that also involves other people, for sure. But once again, Spirit, your ancestors are saying you don't need to feel guilty about it. You don't need permission to be great, Black Widow Row. It's your journey. It's your destiny. It's your decision to be great. If other people around you choose not to be great in that moment, or in their moment, or in your moment with you, that's on them. You're not responsible for them, Black Widow Row. And your ancestors need you to know that. That includes friends, that includes coworkers, family members, loved ones, whatever it may be, exes. All right. Like Ariana Grande says, thank you. Next. All right. Page of inspiration. And the page of voices shows up. You have a lot of people around you, Black Widow Row. You may need to do a little like cleansing, maybe like a smudging. Maybe you need to sage. Maybe you need a spiritual bath. But you've got a lot of energies around you right now. And I feel like you need a clear mind. You need a clear conscience. All right. To make clear decisions moving forward. And you feel some things already. Like you feel that certain things are off. Trust those instincts, Black Widow Row. All right. Let's get your final card. Once again, if anyone wants a live reading while I'm here, send your donations in now or hold your peace until next time. But I am available now. Black Widow Row, you got the Ace of Action. It says this cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action. And if you've been procrastinating, it's time to really get busy. It's also a great time to start a new business or have confidence in your abilities. All right. Thank you for your donation, Black Widow Row. Next is Shakia. Jasmine says I'm gonna send a cat on Cash App. Are all the readings $30? Yes, the live readings are $30, but I do have personal readings as well. But yeah, live readings. If you want a live reading right now, it is $30, and you can ask any question you want, Jasmine. And you will be the next on the list. All right, we're getting right through the list pretty quickly actually. So Chikia's next. After Chikia, I think we have Lisa Pisa, and then after Lisa is Nicole, and then I don't think anyone is after Nicole. So if you once again want a reading, send your donations in. All right, let's get to Chikia's question. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, Chikia's question is. Let me go blow my nose real quick, y'all. I don't sound too congested, but I definitely feel like a little bit congested. And I did take my allergy medicine, so I don't want to hear take your allergy medicine. Not that y'all say that, but I can already see someone being like, "Did you take your allergy medicine?" I did. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna use this real quick. I don't know where the top is. Don't judge me. And go blow my nose. I'll be right back, okay? That helped a lot. You can send your donation through here, Malang, but I prefer you send your donation via PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or the link in the chat. The only reason why that is because YouTube takes a while to send the payments. I think they send it every like 22nd or 23rd of the month. I don't know, child. But YouTube takes a while, but also YouTube is a little shady. I feel like they don't always tell you the percentage they take and stuff like that. So I just prefer, so I can see the math. I prefer Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. But once again, I also will take whatever it's called on here as well. I forgot what it's called. Snapchat, Super Chat, something like that. All right. Next is Chakia. Let's see what Chakia's question is. Chakia wants to know, what do my ancestors want me to know right now? I'm struggling to understand how me being the chosen one will help. I feel like I don't have the best people around me. I feel like I'm behind. What do Chakia's ancestors want Chakia to know right now? By the way, thank you to just donated for another live reading, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Was that you, Jasmine? Oh my god, it's almost 4 a.m. I can't believe that, y'all. It's about to be time for me to get to work. No shade. No shade, child. You're welcome, Alanga. So next is gonna be Lisa Pizza, and then after Lisa Pizza is gonna be Nicole, and then after Nicole is Jasmine. All right, so Jasmine, you will be last unless someone donates after you, child. Then they'll be last. But we're about to get to Chakia's question. I can't believe it's almost 4 a.m. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I kind of like it that way, honestly. Like, it's the weekend. Like, you know, we should enjoy ourselves on the weekend. Anyway. All right. What do Chakia's ancestors want Chakia to know right now? Especially with her struggling being a chosen one. With her struggling with being a chosen one. What do Chakia's ancestors, want Chakia to know right now? Justice card. Balance, fairness, reciprocity, karma. You're a chosen one because you are and were chosen as a part of breaking certain family lineage curses, family lineage blockages, and issues. You're meant to be one of the first to achieve, Chakia. All right? Achieve greatness, achieve what the generations before you weren't able to achieve. Three of emotions connected to money, finances, resources. Financially, I feel like it's not just you. I feel like there's other chosen family members, once again. You all may find one another. I feel like it's you and two other family members, all right, who may have feminine energy about them. Thank you, Dion, for your donation. So after Jasmine will be Dion. All right. Thank you for your donation, Dion. I get the 10 of emotions. This is ancestor energy connected to your communication, young child to young adult years. I feel like Chakia, you were chosen at a young age. It's not just like you were chosen just now. It's not just like you were chosen in the last few years. You were chosen from childhood. You were chosen maybe from even birth, Chakia. You were chosen from when you were young. All right. Period. Muse of materials, Chikia. So the months of June or July could be important for you when it comes to a bridge being built for you, an opportunity connected to money, finances, stability, emotional fulfillment. All right. Eight of inspiration connected to your purpose, self expression, energy, zest for life. You're young. You have the energy. You have the vitality. You have the wherewithal. You also have like the potential at your fingertips as well. Spirit is saying. Like you have all of the full package to become the chosen one, to be the chosen one, to achieve what you've been chosen to achieve. The Sun card connected to your work, your job, your routine, your self improvement. The Sun card is yes card. Once again, this is confirming you are chosen. All right, whether you like it or not, whether you're comfortable with it or not. But you're also growing into chosen energy. Beyonce didn't. I mean, she immediately was chosen from, most likely, definitely from birth, from when she was young. She started when she was young, performing, singing, but she didn't become Beyonce until she was much older and later in life. So just because you're chosen doesn't mean, okay, you're chosen, you're up next, hit your marks, find your light and figure it out, girl. All right. That's not what chosen means. Chosen means we're going to help usher you and develop you through this. It's like artist development. Does that make sense, Shakia? You're being developed. You're not being expected to just come, show up and be chosen and have all of the chosen qualities and, you know, chosen things about. You're not expected to be everything. You're not expected to be superwoman or superman or whatever it may be. All right. But you are chosen once again. All right. Nine of Voices shows up connected to long-term goals. Facing that is the Six of Emotions. There's a little bit of fear showing up here that you're dealing with as well, Chikia. Fear being great. Fear, you kind of have a fear of like excelling past your ancestors, actually, which is not a fear that's talked about enough. This isn't talked about enough. A fear of moving into territories, uncharted territories that your ancestors were not able to move into. We don't talk enough about the fear that comes with that. You're dealing with that, Shakia. It's the fear of being the first person to graduate college. Right? It's the fear of being the first person to generate wealth. Right? You have to conquer that fear. Artist development makes so much sense. Exactly. Four materials, and then the devil card. Your ancestors are saying you get in your own way, Shakia. You are your own worst enemy at times. All right. But that's also once again something they're working through with you. You don't. The issue with you, Shakia, is you don't think you're great. You don't think you're destined towards greatness. You don't see the magic in you right now. That doesn't mean it's not there. Once again, artist development. It needs to be developed. So that's exactly what you're going through and what your ancestors are saying you're going through, Chikia. Let's get your final card. And then after Chikia, I believe, is Lisa Pizza. And then after Lisa is Nicole. After Nicole is Jasmine. After Jasmine is Sith. All right? I really don't know how to navigate any of this, and it's very lonely. My parents don't even understand what I'm thinking. Yeah, yeah. I think you need to find other chosens. I think you're right where you need to be in terms of this community. I'm sure this community adds to the feeling of you not feeling alone or not being alone. But There's other people carrying a similar torch you carry. All right, Shakia, you're not alone. I feel like that maybe also be part of the issue is you feel alone, right? Six of thought. Shakia, it says peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. Maybe you need a vacation. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, have to get away. I also feel like that card's come out for you before, Chikia. All right. Thank you, Chikia, for your donation. We have a lot of people that we got to get through, so I don't want to be on this live till 5, 6 a.m., child. So let's get to the readings, honey. Lisa Pizza's next. Let's get to Lisa Pizza's question. After Lisa Pizza's Nicole. After Nicole is, I think, Sith. Oh wait, no. After Chick, wait. After Elizabeth is Jasmine. After Jasmine is Sith, I think. Yeah. All right. Let's get to Lisa's question next. I'll be right back. Let me go blow my nose real quick. Hold on. All right. Lisa's question is, what should I know or look forward to in the next month? What does Lisa need to know or look forward to in the next month, Spirit? Give us clarity and insight. Night of Inspiration. So I feel like the next month could move fast for you, Lisa. What does Lisa Pisa needs to know for the next month ahead, Spirit? What does Lisa need to look out for in the next month ahead? What does Lisa need to know or look forward to in the next month ahead? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth. Five of Inspiration. This is the energy of coming into this, the beginning of this month or this period a little bit lost, wondering like, is it me? Am I doing something wrong? What could I be doing more of? And I get the Fool card showing up connected to money, resources, finances. The Fool card is moving into new and uncharted territories, unexpected opportunities. But I get the Chariot card showing up for you. So I actually get forward movement showing up for you within the next month, Lisa. The Chariot card shows up around June or July or May or June. So this could show up for you within the next 3 to 7 days or weeks. I get the energy of forward movement, good news connected to money, finances, resources, things moving in that area. I mean, I get emotional fulfillment, the ability to breathe again, or the feeling of being able to breathe again. Stress lifting that could show up around June or July. So I feel like the next month ahead is a time of relief for you, Lisa. The next month ahead is a time of release. It's a time of, okay, things are working out in my favor. Okay, the universe is not perpetually conspiring against me. Um, that's what I'm hearing and feeling for you, Lisa. All right, it's the next month ahead is a period of confirmation. Confirmation is what I'm hearing. The Magician card, child. Confirmation that your magic is magicking. Confirmation that you're heading in the right direction, Lisa, in the right directions, and you're doing the right things. There's something about your magic that's going to perform very strongly for you in the next month ahead. And part of that is your energy coming to the forefront in some way, or coming out of the shadows, coming forth in some way, shape, or form. So magic is showing up very strongly for you in the next month ahead in a good way. There's self-realization showing up here, awareness, a keen awareness of your role, why you're in your role, why you're in your job dynamic. Like, I get a keen sense of awareness, but I get the four of emotions. There's also a lack of feeling understood. There's a lack of feeling maybe support emotionally. Like this feeling of I've had to go through all this alone, or I've had to go through all this on my own, or feeling like that. What's this card facing? It's facing with two of emotions, though. You kind of want someone to lean on, to fall into. All right? Someone or something that's safe to do that with. And Lisa, notice I say someone or something. Clock that T. All right? Period. Okay? Now let's pull the rest of the cards. The Muse of Inspiration shows up, so things moving fast once again towards the end of the year for you as well. November, December. I know you asked a month, a month from now, but ciao. This is what you pay for when you get a reading, honey. I mean, you get a full encompass reading. The Nine of Inspiration shows up, so things move real fast for you, Lisa, by the end of the year. Going into the new year of 2026, we get the World card, unexpected change, ending of old cycles, beginning of new cycles. And your last card is the Page of Materials. Some cycle that you're trying to break could be connected to, once again, tangibility, money, resources, finances, security, safety. All right. You're moving from old cycles connected to those energies into new cycles. I feel like it also deals with insecurity as well. Like feeling insecure with certain things. You're coming out of that energy. All right. Lisa, thank you for your donation. Let's get Lisa's final question or final card, and then we're gonna get to who's after Lisa again, Spirit. But then we're gonna get to Jasmine. No, Nicole. We're gonna get to Nicole's question, and then Jasmine, and then Sif. Thank you, Spirit. After Lisa's Nicole. Lisa, you got the helper of action. It says, you're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. I love that. Look at that mustache turned up into a smile, child. Thank you, Lisa, for your donation. All right, Lisa. We got Lisa. Now we're going to, I think, Nicole. Let's see. Also, I got your email, Cephas, about spiritual babs. Thank you, Cephas. Let me look for Nicole's question, y'all, real quick. So weekends with you, baby. With you. Love Theorist. Love Theorist. Love Theorist, you're up next. Let me see what Love Theorist got to say, child. I think Love Theorist may have put her question in the chat. It's about love, love, love. Long as we got love, love, love. Long as we got rain on my shoulder, cloud on my head, over here, nothing to fear. We had each other all through the like this, and then it started. You saw everything I used to. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Like that. But your baby. Night all the time, all the time. One time, here we go. All right, I'll be right back. All right, Love Theorist wants to know, how do I parent my kids while parenting my inner child? Ooh, that's a good question. Love Theorist wants to know, what message do the ancestors have for Love Theorist about how can Love Theorist parent their kids while parenting their own inner child? How can Love Theorists parent their kids while parenting their inner child? Spirit, give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth. Night of Emotions, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I think Love Theorists, one thing that's important, the ancestors and spirit is bringing forth, is the need for you to be transparent. In moments when maybe you fail or maybe you respond in ways that aren't conducive to what you're trying to cultivate, be honest. I made a mistake. My emotions got the best of me. I'm gonna be better. Um, I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, just like y'all. You know, mommy or who, whatever it is, working through her own things too. Like being honest, being transparent. I think sometimes some parents make the mistake of thinking they have to be in the role of perfection all the time. All right. But it's actually the imperfections that make your children feel more connected to you and trust you more, maybe rely on you a bit more, right? Relying on you could mean not just financially, but just support wise, emotional, mental support, communication support, right? I get the Ace of Materials. I think there's something about, I don't know why I get this for you specifically, Love Theorist, but like I get this energy where like there needs to be moments where it's like, okay, maybe I'm having a moment. My inner child, needs a moment right now. My inner child needs some healing. Let's do some shopping for my inner child, and maybe through that we'll find something for y'all too. Or maybe one of the children is having a moment, and it's like, okay, so and so's having a moment. Let's give them their moment. Maybe let's go shopping for their favorite thing, or their favorite foods, and maybe in the process we can find some other like healing things. Like there's something about that where it's like indulging in a moment, indulging in inner child healing through the process of tangibility, not making it to the point where it's like every time something happens you feel like, or they, your children start to feel like they got to spend money, but it's more so about tending to your emotional self. My emotions matter. So how can I tend to them and value them, give them a platform, but also release them at the same time? All right. This could help your children, start to cultivate the right words for themselves and expressing their emotions as well, Love Theorist. All right. But I feel like teaching your kids ways of releasing, letting go of energy. Okay, girls or children, we this is how we do this. We transmute that energy into something else. Let's go shopping for this. Let's go build this. Let's go do this together. Like there's something about that. Validating your inner child, but validating your children as well. All right. And even though you're the older adult and you're still healing your own inner child and connected to your inner child, that just makes you all the older adult, but also the older child figure as well. And I think we need to clock that T because there's a distinct difference. And this can be literally and figuratively. But there is a distinct difference between the older adult in the household or family dynamic and the older child in the household or family dynamic. The two don't often have to be the same, or often are not the same. Just because you're the older adult age wise doesn't mean you're also the older child age wise, right? There's a lot of parents who have children, that are younger, obviously much younger than them, that range different ages, that are more mature than the parents, that are more parental than the parents, that actually have some sort of role of keeping the parents in check rather than the parents keeping them in check. I'm not saying this is going on with you, Love Theorist, but it speaks directly to your question. You need to be both. Period. I don't think I need to say more. Page, the Hermit card is facing the Queen of Voices. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo energy connected to one-on-one relationships. You need to be both because there's also a distinct difference between being a parent and being anything else other than a parent. As a parent, you set the example. For better or for worse. As the parent, you walk the walk, and you better talk the talk too. Or else your children will call you out. Once again, not saying this is your situation, love theorist, but I'm just saying it's definitely, depending on how old your children are, it's definitely something to be conscious of. But the ton of material shows up connected to change and transformation. I feel like the best thing, the best approach, love theorist, is for you to approach it in a way where it's like, we're working towards building this lineage together. We're working towards rewriting or writing the narrative of the lineage we come from together. That includes the children. The children are a part of writing the lineage, writing the story, rewriting the story, whatever it is, right? Even as they are today, whether they're 5, 10, 20, 30, 4, 3, 2, 1, like it all matters. All right? And if you can see, there are different ages of people in this card. There are literally children and adults and, varying degrees of ages in this card. The details in this tarot deck are gorgeous. Like, even that detail is just like, wow, They really clocked it with this deck. Ooh, child, hold on, I'll be right back. Love theorist, your reading is strong tonight, child. But you don't often get readings, love theorist, I feel like. So when you get a reading, you really like have a question, a moment. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Sorry, y'all. You know what might help though? Actually, hold on. It's this nostril, especially, that's the issue. Maybe it might help you, child. Maybe, I don't know if you've ever tried this, but child, it helps me. Anyway. The star card, healing. Maybe healing connected to a relocation, travel, stepping outside your comfort zones, but also your comfort zones as a family, as a unit. Keeping in mind that you are the steerer of the boat. You are both the child and the parent. Think about what that means. You're the child, you're the parent in your current physical form, but you're also the inner child leading your children. Have you thought about that in that way, love theorist? Have you thought about it in that way, love theorist? Or has anyone else that has children thought about it in that way? This is why I love this question. This was such a good question. Like, parenting yourself, but also parenting your own inner child. I love that. Nine of materials. Not neglecting your inner child journey, your inner child healing is important, love theorist. That's the basis of all this. All right? Because believe it or not, as your children get older, and I'm speaking to you, love theorists, but also everyone in the room, as your children get older, they're going to they're gonna look at you through the lens of childhood. So they're gonna look at you and look at what your connection is to your inner child. That is gonna be assessed as a parent, male or female. All right. Your children may not use exact words, right? But they're going to wonder, what was mom and dad like as a child? What did they go through as a child? What was their experiences? You know, did they ever heal from those things? Right, that they needed to heal from. The hang muse. I think part of your issue, love theorist, is sometimes neglecting your own healing, your own inner child healing, for the sake of your children, your daughters. So I don't know if you have all daughters, but I keep hearing daughters as well. So that's interesting. But that's what I see for you, love theorist. All right, let's get your last card. All right, after love theorist is Jasmine. Jasmine, what's your question? Did you put your question with your donation, Jasmine? And if not, could you please put your question in the chat, Jasmine? I would really appreciate it. Jasmine Parker. You are up next, and after you will be Sith. And I'm probably going to sign off because we've had a lot of people come through for live readings tonight, y'all. Y'all came through tonight, y'all. All right, three of emotion for you, love theorist. Three of emotions. Do you have two children or three children? I'm wondering. Interesting. It says wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. Didn't you just have a child that graduated? New friends will be made, or communities of like minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. Love that. All right, love theorist. Thank you for your donation. And now let's get to Jasmine's question. And then after Jasmine, we have one more person. And then I'm signing off for the night. Thank you all so much that came through tonight. All right, Jasmine, you are up next. Let's get to your question. All right, Jasmine, we're going to get to your question in 1 second. Let me go blow my nose real quick. One thing about this is it clears your sinuses, so you do usually have to blow your nose after you use this, and you can see there's still some of it in there. You can see the liquid in there. All right, I just bought this actually. Anyway, I'll be right back. All right. So I gotta make sure my nose is clear, honey, before I get on camera. And because I have allergies, let's just get that clear for anyone coming in the room, okay? I'm tired of rumors starting. I'm sick of being followed. All right. Like Lindsay Lohan. All right, Jasmine's question is, hi, my name is Amanda. Does God and my ancestors have any messages for me? Time's been kind of hard. What messages do God and Jasmine's ancestors have for Jasmine at this time? Give us clarity and insight, Spirit. Give us truth and honesty. What messages does God and Jasmine's ancestors have for Jasmine? We get the Fool card showing up, Fool card flying out. So maybe you're entering a period of new and uncharted territories. All right. Maybe where you're required to take a risk or a chance or step out on faith, Jasmine. Let's see. The Hang Muse. It seems like right now, Jasmine, you're in a period of limbo. Maybe things aren't moving forward for you. Things haven't been moving forward for a while. Like maybe there's an energy of you haven't been progressing as much as you're used to or would like to. So it's kind of like the energy of like I'm hearing what gives. Like I'm hearing that. Facing the Six of Inspiration. So it's interesting. It's almost like a parallel or a dichotomy. It's like you're achieving certain success in certain areas of your life, Jasmine, but you're not seeing the full scope of your success. You're not seeing the full scope of your growth. Almost like your success, your abundance is being capped in some way, shape, or form, like capped by someone or an entity outside of yourself. Let's pull more cards. Of course, an entity could also mean a corporation, things of that nature, right? Ten of Inspiration connected to thoughts, the mind, communication. This is a need to heal, let go. There may be some things you need to let go of. There may be some things that are mentally kind of tying you down, weighing you down, especially connected to you putting in the work, putting in the time, but not receiving the benefit, not receiving the reciprocation. The Ace of Voices shows up connected to your emotions, stability. Thank you to whoever just donated for someone just bought an email reading. Thank you to whoever just bought an email reading. The Ace of Voices shows up connected to your emotions, family, home, energy. The Ace of Voices is enlightenment. It can also be truth. Um, but what's interesting is it's facing away from the Ten of Inspiration. I'm wondering, are you dealing with a separation between a loved one right now, Jasmine? Are you dealing with a separation between a loved one or a family member? All right. The Strength card shows up though, connected to your purpose, your energy, zest for life. I feel like you're moving into a period of being in a stronger position than you believe or are giving yourself credit for. This is especially going to be apparent for you or is going to show up for you in the months of July or August, Jasmine, or within the next 5 to 8 probably weeks or months. You're gonna get signs, symbols, synchronicities, that you're moving in the right direction. You're on the right path, even if it doesn't seem like it. Six of Materials. So once again, I don't know if you're looking for a new job opportunity, but Spirit is also saying, like, or your ancestors are saying, God is saying, by August, September, you'll be in also the right position when it comes to your work or your job. So this could mean also maybe changes connected to your work or your job, but like within the company you already work for, or the industry you already work for. But the Hermit card is facing the Six of Materials. You're coming out of a period of being what everyone else wants you to be, and you're coming into a period, Jasmine, of becoming who you want to be. Becoming what you were meant to be. Because part of that old way of being what everyone else wants you to be or needed you to be, was really a part of your personal survival, Jasmine, or has been a part of your personal survival. And I feel like a lot of people can probably relate to that as well in the chat, or people that end up watching the replay. Right? Doing things what you need to do, showing up for people, right? Maybe putting things above yourself for the sake of yourself. It's the energy of a lot of people say, I'd rather be investing in my own business, my own, income, my own trajectory, rather than helping someone else become rich. Right? But some people say it and then some people mean it. I feel like you're entering the period, Jasmine, where you mean it. You're meaning it. And then we get the Queen of Emotions, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, mastering your emotions, learning to not let your emotions get the better of you or best of you. All right. Jasmine says yes, Jasmine, period. I get the Five of Materials, connected to expansion, optimism, stepping outside your comfort zones, taking risks or chances. It's almost like you've psyched yourself out of taking risks or chances. It's like, well, this didn't work out, that didn't work out, so what's the point of trying this? But that thing that you're being nudged to try by your spirit guides and God may be that very thing you need for your breakthrough. All right? And as I say that, I get the Temperance card. The Temperance card usually shows up when someone is on the cusp of a breakthrough of some sort. Now, I will say this shows up down the line for you, but once again, even with it showing up down the line for you in this reading, that shows, Jasmine, that you're still on the trajectory. Period. Clock the T. Okay? And this Temperance card shows up connected to timing. So I need you, Jasmine, to stop underestimating yourself and underestimating how locked in you are. I need you to stop underestimating yourself. Or Amanda, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to call you, Amanda or Jasmine. But I get the Temperance, the Knight of Materials, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Aquarius facing the Temperance card. What's the last card? Two of Materials. Interesting. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius between the ages of late 20s to maybe late 40s or early 50s at the most. This could be you, could be someone else. But the last card is the Two of Materials. You have the will within you. You have the energy within you, Jasmine, to survive. But life is not always about surviving. There are periods in life where you're meant to thrive. There are periods in life where miracles are meant to happen. Where fate shows up, right? Those periods are real in life. But you've got to make the space for those moments to happen in your life. All right? I feel like the new year, December, January of this year, next year is going to be really important for you when it comes to this energy. Jasmine, let's get your last question or your last card. Period. I feel a breakthrough. You should, because you have a breakthrough coming, child. You are on the cusp of a breakthrough. What is Amanda Jasmine's last card, Spirit? Give us clarity and insight. Weakness, oh, you drive me crazy. It's my baby. I feel like this card came out already for someone, or maybe it didn't. But Jasmine, you got the Helper of Abundance. Period. Luck of the Irish, honey. Yes. You got the Helper of Abundance card, Jasmine. It says, although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels around you, your guardian angels surround you and are ready to help out. This card also indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend. Someone with a big heart, a quick wit, and endless patience. This person could be you. Thank you, Jasmine, for your donation. Okay, last is Sif. Let's get to Sif's question. Thank you, Dion, for your donation. Let's get to Sif's question, and Sif will be the last person we do tonight, because, child, it's about to be 3 hours that we've been on live, honey, and it's about to be 5 a.m. So, listen, I love y'all, but I am signing off, okay? If you want a personal reading, though, I'm available. Sif 26. And Sif 26, it looks like, wants to know, what do my ancestors want me to know right now? Let's get into it. That is me, real forever. Thank you, babes. You're welcome, Jasmine. Thank you for doing a reading with me. All right, we've got one more live reading, and then I'm going to sign off for the night. I'll be right back, and we'll get right to your questions, Sif. Give me a second. To my friends, stop listening to your friends. Mm-hmm. All right, Sif 26. Let's get to your last question. What do Sif 26's ancestors need Sif 26 to know at this time? What do Sif 26's ancestors need Sif 26 to know? Five of material shows up as your first card, Sif 26. So This is a card of lack, feeling an energy of lack. Like maybe you're lacking opportunities or you're lacking support, you're lacking recognition. That's one thing I distinctly hear for you, SIF 26, is recognition, lacking in recognition. Maybe you feel like you're not being recognized for your efforts. But I do get the world card for you, SIF 26, connected to money, finances, resources. Something comes full circle, an old cycle ends and a new cycle begins. But it does show up around April or May. So since this time has passed, definitely maybe this energy could show up maybe in the next 2 to 21 days, but probably anytime within the next 2 to 21 weeks and or months. All right. Or the process of those timelines. Okay. I get the Eight of Voices, being a bit in your head, overthinking, over worrying, maybe being a little bit stuck on certain things from the past that definitely need to be mentally released. I hear timing, so maybe some things connected to timing, missed opportunities that you still ruminate over. I'm hearing, but I get the Ten of Emotions. You need to more envelop an energy, SIF 26, of nothing that's meant for me will bypass me. I'm exactly where I need to be. The people that are meant to be in my life will show up in my life. Like, you kind of need to encompass those energies, SIP 26. But the Ten of Emotions definitely can be ancestor energy. It can be definitely your ancestors showing up. It also can be family in general. So maybe family is important for you going into summertime, June, July. Maybe mother energy in particular, or matriarch especially as well for you, SIP 26. But this also, with the Ten of Emotions in this position, could also mean that you're lacking this energy maybe, or you're wanting this energy either from your own family or loved ones, or just in general. You're craving emotional intimacy, vulnerability, safety. Seven of Material shows up, connected to your confident self-expression. I don't know why I just heard reading for filth. So I don't know if that means your ancestors are saying I'm reading for filth, or what that means, SIP 26. But I get the seven of materials showing up, connected to your energy, zest for life, purpose. You know the things you need to do. You know the steps you need to take. The missing ingredient is belief. Belief in yourself. Belief in destiny. Belief in your destiny in particular, Sith. And as I pull that, I get the Temperance card. Once again, you know to some degree that you're destined for something bigger or bigger things. That is destiny. All right. So if you believe that, then why would you not apply that? Sith 26. Queen of Inspiration shows up. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, Libra energy, possibly connected to one-on-one relationships. This, of course, could be your energy depending on your moon, sun, rising. You didn't tell me your moon, sun, or rising. But someone that's influential. This would be someone that's influential to you. If this is not you. If this is you, you would be influential to other people. Then I get a Queen of Voices, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. Both facing away from one another. But I kind of get competition energy between these two, but at the same time, I get no competition. So I feel like that spirit's saying for you, Sif, even if there is competition around you, there is no competition. As long as you say it so, as long as you make it so. All right? Ironically, as I pull that, this is one of the most competition cards I get in this tarot deck. Five of Voices. So you definitely have competition energy around you, Sif 26. Whether you like it or not, whether you're aware of it or not. But I definitely think it's important for you to be aware. All right? I mean, I get the Six of Voices. Six of Voices is usually an energy of moving into a new territory, a new element of your life. The Sun card shows up, so a new opportunity shows up for you, a blessing. Something grows, a seed you planted in the past grows, finally blooms. around the new year of 2027. This will be around January or February of 2027 for you, Sith, or anytime within the next 11 to 19 weeks, possibly months. All right. And your last card is the High Priestess once again. So you are psychic, you are intuitive. All right. You have strong spiritual powers, psychic powers. You have the gift or a gift. All right. As we also like to call it. But how are you utilizing it? Are you trusting it? Because you were born into it, SIP 26. All right. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, right? I don't know why I just heard that. But it's kind of like the energy of faking it versus being it. You don't need to fake it, SIP 26. You are. Clock that T. Okay? And I'm going to leave you with that message, SIP 26. Let's get your final card. Final card for SIP 26, and then I'm signing off for the night, y'all. We've been on for almost 3 hours. We're hitting the 2 hour 46-minute mark, which is crazy. It doesn't feel like that long. It does not feel like that long. All right, final card for SIP 26. By the way, I'm available for personal readings. If you want a personal reading, definitely contact me, all right? If you want a personal reading behind the scenes, go within. It says SIP 26. Connected to the number 2. All right. Sorry. It says you are a very intuitive person. I said that. And there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. See, the cards never lie, child. All right. You've got the gift, Sith. All right. All right, y'all. I love y'all. This has been so much fun as always. I'm so glad I came on live tonight because y'all just helped make my, well, I guess it'll be Saturday morning amazing, Friday night, Saturday morning amazing. I appreciate y'all so much. If you would like a personal reading, I am available once again. Check out my website for anyone who wants to book a personal reading. I had someone book a personal reading while I was on live just now. So once again, all right, I have many different options. Let me show you my website. Here's my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. LamarrTownsendTarot.com. You can scroll down. You can email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. You can text me at 703-791-9162. You can also, of course, check out my reviews as well. I have many reviews from my lovely clients. And if you would like your own reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer quite a few different options. I offer email readings, video recorded readings, both sent to your email for you to keep and download. I also offer 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, which you can also record if you would like. I also offer open roads candles, protection candles, success in finances, success in love, cleansing candles, custom candles, and more. I also offer mediumship readings where I don't use cards. I just channel spirit directly. I also offer birth chart readings as well as handmade evil eye bracelets, money candles, custom candles, past life readings, astrocartography readings, tarot classes, astrology classes, and more. And evil eye bracelets are on sale. Remember, everyone, I make my own evil eye bracelets. These are handmade by me. Very sturdy. I never take this bracelet off. All right. These are real gemstones. This is hematite, for example. But I never take this bracelet off among the other jewelry I never take off, all right? Like, period, all right? But this has become a part of me. And once again, very sturdy made, All right, as you can see, gorgeous. You can wear anywhere and they look fabulous. They go with any outfit. But most importantly, it's about protection, right? All right. And I've been feeling great since I've been wearing this bracelet. So, all right, y'all. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back before you know it. I love y'all. I will see you in the next video. Or I will connect with you behind the scenes. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. God bless. And I will catch you all soon. Have a good morning, evening, night, whenever you're listening or watching in the world. And I'll catch y'all later. Bye, everyone. Love y'all. I've got something to tell you, but I think you already know. When I get these feelings, boy, I'm suddenly elusive. It's the threat that my feelings will show. I've got a secret to hold you. I've let my feelings grow. Every time you slide my way, I pray to God and hope you stay. Like Veterans Day, you'll be my slideshow. 'Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. 'Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? 'Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. 'Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. 'Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? 'Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. 'Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? 'Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. 'Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby